we will now present the Distinguished Alumni Award. I will read out a brief resume about the awardee, and then I will request our chief guest to hand over the memento. Our first distinguished alumni this year is Mr. Ramesh Srinivasan. Mr. Srinivasan is an alumni of our postgraduate program 1984 batch, and he is currently the CEO of Voila Inc. in Santa Clara, Silicon Valley, California. He was previously president and CEO of InnoTrack Corporation, a leading e-commerce fulfillment service provider which merged with eBay Enterprise in November 2015. Prior to joining InnoTrack, he spent the previous 9 years of his professional career at Bally Technologies, a global leader in gaming technology products and services. He joined Bally in March 2005 as Executive Vice President of Systems, where he led the turnaround of a small and struggling systems business unit and built it into a 300 million plus annual revenue, high margin powerhouse leader in the industry. Prior to this, he was Executive Vice President at Manhattan Associates, a premier supply chain software solution provider. After moving to US in 1988, his first decade of hands-on technical programming and management work was spread mainly across Mattel Toys and Bugle Boys industry, where he started as a contract programmer and grew to become the director of MIS. His strong academic and extracurricular accomplishments in sports and debating earned him the Best Graduating Student Award from IIT BHU Engineering Department. In addition, he has delivered keynote speeches for numerous leading organizations and also successfully completed the Advanced Management Program from Harvard Business School. I request Mr. Agarwal to now hand over the award to Mr. Ramesh Srinivasan.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, that was a great speech, Mr. Hande. It appears to me that we should just cancel this award ceremony now and spend the next few minutes just discussing the various thoughts you put forward. So maybe I should start with an apology. I've been CEO of 3 different companies, and given where we are going today, I must start with an apology there. But one thing I will tell you, in Chennai, we've had the same servant maid for the last 25 years, and their first son just graduated from engineering, and their second son just graduated from an arts degree, and that family is doing extremely well. So I'm going to assume there is just a little bit that qualifies me for this, feel a little bit better, and go on with this thank you speech. This is like a dream. I'm extremely humbled, and I'm almost embarrassed by this incredible recognition. It has taken a lot of people, a lot of institutions, a lot of organizations to make something out of a not much to speak of guy like me and put me here. It has indeed taken not just one village, but multiple villages to hold me up and to make something out of me. So let me start with a fair warning. This is going to be a long thank you speech. It's going to take me a little bit more than the 4 minutes allotted to me because I have a lot of people to thank. Let me first start with the Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore. I have to thank IIM Bangalore for many different reasons, but the foremost among them for accepting me into your roles. I can remember it almost like yesterday. It was 34 years ago when I was just graduating from engineering from IIT BHU. And I spent a few weeks preparing really hard for the common admission tests. During those days, there were only 3 IIMs, Ahmedabad, Bangalore, and Calcutta. And together, they were taking about 450 students, of which less than 50 were without work experience. That's a category that I belong to. I remember doing my entrance exam at Loyola College, Madras, in a huge hall. And I remember at the end of the test thinking that if they picked the people just from this hall, I had no shot, the way I had done the test. So considering they took me, if Donald Trump had been there, he would have said there was something wrong with the way the exam was counted. That's how people like me got through. So thank you. Thank you first for taking me into the institution. And after getting in, we realized that we could not afford the fees. So there's a private company called T.T. Krishnamacharya and Sons in Madras, Chennai. that decided to pay for my fees and pay for the boarding and lodging. That's how I was able to get through the course and got this opportunity to do something with myself. So I'm incredibly thankful to TTK and Sons. I came to this institute with no prior work experience. The institute prepared me for business and for general life almost from scratch. They taught me critical thinking. And this institute, more than teaching me critical thinking about management, it taught me to look at myself and take a critical look at myself. I'll tell you one thing as leaders, the most difficult person you will ever lead in your life is yourself. Professor P.N. Thirunarayana, Professor R.P. Iyer, Professor Prasanna Chandra, Professor Indira Rajaraman, Professor P.G. Apte, Professor M.R. Rao, Professor Vatsala Nagarajan, Professor Meera Bakru, Professor Jagdish, and more, last but not the least, two late professors, Gopal Valecha and S.K. Roy, had incredible impressions on me and created a human being who could go into the world and do some meaningful work. They all made me what I am today. And IIM Bangalore, thank you for taking me in and leaving me with a world of opportunities to do something with. I was also very lucky to be part of a wonderful batch, 1982-84. Many of you may not know, we were the first batch to move into this campus. So the room G23, I was the very first occupant of that. Now it is G207. Some of the greatest friendship in life were created here for me. Calling our batch star-studded would be a gross understatement. My batchmate went on to do a lot of great things across the entire spectrum of achievement: academics, manufacturing, business, government, finance, and above all, social work in various parts of the world. Many of them have meaningfully changed thousands of lives in this world and have really made this place made this world a better place. That they found in their heart to nominate me is a tremendous honor for me that I will remember all my life. Many of them are here. I won't go through all their names, and many of them helped me meaningfully when I was struggling in life financially and otherwise. I'm deeply grateful to my batch for nominating me. I will rate getting their nod of approval as one of the most precious things that's ever happened to me. One other slight note of sadness about our batch: we also lost a number of our batchmates to untimely death. Puneet Gupta and Santosh Salve passed away while we were here before 1984. And then about 4 or 5 of us, Vijay Kumar Vemu, Naresh Reddy, Ramji, Sundaresh Rao, a number of people were snatched away in their prime. An awesome batch that I'm very proud to be a part of. A whole lot of other friends in multiple cities: Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, Los Angeles, Atlanta, Vegas, Las Vegas, Silicon Valley. A lot of them helped me a lot throughout my life. Thank you to all of them. Quickly turning to family, I also want to thank my parents, Shri R. Srinivasan and Mahalakshmi Srinivasan, and my parents-in-law, Shri V. Narayanan and Mrs. Savitri Narayanan. All 4 of them are here. And for guiding and supporting me and my wife Sujata, and we are here obviously because of them. Their hard work, unflinching love and support, the tremendous sacrifices they made to give us a better life, and above everything else, being absolutely perfect role models for us, for all their children and for our grandchildren. That's a story that's been repeated in India multiple times, millions of times, but it is still very, very special to us. They taught us it's not only a matter of having great values, not only a matter of having personal integrity and work ethic, it is also a matter of keeping that over long periods of time. I've also been blessed with a larger family: my sister Revati, my brother-in-law Subramaniam, my brothers-in-law Ravi Shankar, Mala, Ram Prasad, Gayatri, and Chandrasekhar, Rita, all of whom have contributed immensely to our lives. We've also been blessed with 2 wonderful children. I struggled a lot for the first 10 years of my career. Till 1994, nothing much happened to me. I graduated here in 84. Then my first child, Sandeep, was born in 94, and then the next set of breaks came, and my daughter was born in 1997. So everything I've done in my professional career is due to the luck that my kids got us. They also taught us a lot in terms of being inspirations, the intelligence, the smartness, the work ethic that they brought to us. I've learned a lot from our kids as well. And of course, all the successes I've had would not have been there without my wife, Sujata Srinivasan, who is here. She literally ran our household single-handed while I was running around the world helping organizations improve. And I'm very grateful to my parents for picking her in 1989. Thank you, Sujata, for making my life an enjoyable and meaningful journey. Thousands of employees across multiple organizations have made me look good and a lot better than I actually am, including my current employer, Uyala. One bit of trivia, Uyala is a Telugu word that means cradle. None of the founders of Uyala 9 years ago were of Indian descent. None of them were Indians, but they picked a Telugu word that meant cradle, cradle of innovation. And one of the founding directors of that company, who's still my direct report, doesn't have a graduate degree. He is an engineer who doesn't have a graduate degree but built a great company. So I'm thankful to all the thousands of people who made me look good and all those wonderful teammates and blessed with a lot of wonderful mentors who helped me to reach where I am today. Lastly, to all the budding young students here from the current batch of IIM and the previous and the next batch, enjoy your youth. Make your life count and make a meaningful difference to society and to organizations in a lot of ways that Mr. Hande suggested today. Remember, many of us of my age will give up everything we have achieved in life if we could get a chance to be young like you again. So keep that in mind, that many of us are jealous of you that you're so young, and so make use of that and do something great with your lives. Work hard, be relentless with your efforts, enjoy the journey. Remember, there's a phase difference between good deeds and rewards. It doesn't come immediately, so be patient. Keep accumulating great karma and great things will happen to you. Help others. The best way to achieve your goals is to help others achieve their goals. Listen well. Over-prepare for opportunities, which I'm sure will come your way. Get the basics right all the time. Great people are great not because they do great things. They do the basics right all the time. Be passionate about people. Be passionate about customers. Always remain curious. Always remain humble and self-aware. Improve continuously. Have and achieve easily measurable personal goals. Worry about what you want to do for your team, for your organization, for your country, for your society. Don't worry about what you want to become. That will happen automatically. Do this, a lot of luck will come your way, and work hard to make something out of that luck. And you will achieve a lot more than you ever dream of today. I accept this award on behalf of all the multiple villages of people who made this happen for me. I promise to continue to work hard and do the right things and ensure I prove myself worthy of this recognition today and in the future as well. Thank you. I will cherish this day as one of the greatest days of my life. Thank you.